Yo, what's going on YouTube? I'm JPEX. Welcome to MTV Cribs. I'm here to show you how to automate your bungalow. We're going to give you a 4-step mixer and everything else with this. Now, this is set up so that I can sell the product. If you want to do this a little differently, I'll show you how to do it as well so you can give it to the dealers a little more efficiently. So, that being said, let's hop right in. Welcome to the crib. So we're going to actually start out by showing what I have for my employees. We have our cleaner, we have our chemist, our handler, and then we have 2 botanists. And now this could be a little bit differently than everybody else is running this. I kind of have worked through this on my own. I kind of like the way that this is set up. It's really nice. But if you enjoy it as well, let me know what you like the most. So when you enter in, you're going to need your 5 beds. So what we have as stuff needed to purchase: you need 5 beds, 12 large shelves, 4 mixing stations, 1 packing station or a press, 8 pots. I like the moisture pots. 8 lights, 8 racks as well, so all 3 of those together, 8 drying racks, and then a garbage can. So you get your beds here. This is just how this is set up. You don't need the shelf here. You can shove the bed all the way back if you prefer. You get your beds here. This is just the most efficient way I've seen. I've been able to kind of move around the way, if that makes sense, because it's pretty open, but it still kind of keeps everything. You can walk around as you need. So I have the packing station set up here. I'm going to go over how everything's set up after I get how the workers are configured after I show you how everything's set up. So we have our packing station here. This jar, this is a shelf for jars for right here. Like I said, I sell this myself because it sells for pretty good money overall with my strain that I have. But this is where the shelf will go to finish from the packing station. So then we come into the kitchen. We have our 4 mixing stations here. You can kind of configure this as you want. This is the most open floor plan that I've had, or I've found, in order to mix. I've had the shelves go behind the mixing stations as well, but it looks kind of cluttered. And maybe you guys can, maybe I can be a little more efficient with this. It looks kind of awkward from this way, personally. I know there's some decorations I can add, but this is pretty bare bones. So you get your 4 mixing stations. I have 6 shelves here because 4 of these are getting moved into these bad boys right here. So you don't technically need this extra one here, the reason I have the second one here is because these shelves get full pretty fast from our bud, so this kind of can keep up. But these are going to be your 4 mixers, and these are going to go to the mixing stations. But this is the actual grow lab. This is kind of, I'm actually really proud of this layout. It works really well. And I haven't really seen any streamers have a setup like this. I don't really watch a whole lot of like setup videos on YouTube, but I do watch Twitch quite a bit. And this is kind of the most efficient. Now, it's not great for you because you have to jump back in here and stuff if you actually want to do it personally, but your workers just, they don't care. They just walk right through it. So this is a shelf that we have set up to pull the product from. I have it currently configured with 3 buds, 3 fertilizers, and then 1 thing for soil because this has 3 plants. So basically it equals 3 of those slots as well. I have the extra, these are storage shelves back here. So you don't actually technically need 4 extra shelves, 5 extra shelves. You could get away with 7 if you really wanted. But then I have 4 plants here, 4 plants here on this side. And then as you can see, we got our 4 drying racks, 2 drying racks here, and our trash can in the middle. The trash can in the middle is really nice because that guy, our cleaner, will grab everything, the entire room here. So, and then we have our last 2 drying racks here. So now let's go over the configuration of how everybody gets set up. Obviously, our sanitation guy, he only gets set up to the trash can. Pretty simple. Our chemist has our 4 stations, and the way that you want to set this up is you can configure these in any order, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But when you grab the actual chemist to assign them, you want to assign them in backwards order. So 4, 3, 2, 1. That way he will grab from this last and move it on. So that way it can kind of continue the assembly line the easiest way. So that's going to be the best way. Otherwise, you'll kind of get a little bottlenecked on the front side of things, and it kind of will slow it down. So like I said, you want to go 4, 3, 2, and then 1 with the chemist. think he's going to see me. I think I'm okay there. So, and then from our packing station, so he's going to have the packing station. This is our handler. He's going to go from our packing station, but what we want him to do is move the large racks to the mixing station. And then I have the last one here. You don't have to have this one here, but if you have the storage rack from the packing station, or from the jars to the packing station, they'll move jars over there as well, so you won't get mixed up. Anyway, so same thing with this guy. You want to assign him your 4th mixer. So from shelf 4 to mixer 4, that's what you want to put on your first one. Then from 3, 2, and 1, right? So that's how you want to assign it. And you just want to assign the shelves from this shelf to the mixer, and that's it. It's pretty simple. I actually might have misstated earlier. You don't actually need these shelves here. I think I might actually be using these for extra storage on our product here. But you don't actually need these here because we're just moving the buds right to the mixing station. I'll show you in a quick second how that works as well. But same thing with the handler. You want to go from shelf 4 to mixer 4, shelf 3 to mixer 3, shelf 2 to mixer 2, and then shelf 1 to mixer 1 in that order on the assign. That way, we don't get held up on the assembly line. Everything stays fully packed from the front to the back. And what we want from our handlers now, or from our botanists now, is you want four pots and 4 drying racks. Now, you see this is the way I have this set up as well. It's the drying racks first. So you want to assign the drying racks first before the moisture pots or whatever pot you're using, because they're going to move the product from the drying rack and prioritize moving this over. Otherwise, you get bottlenecked by moving stuff from the pots over. So you want to put the drying racks on top and the moisture pot. It doesn't matter what 4 you put and assign to each one, but they each get 4. So I recommend giving them 4 on all one side for ease of use. And then you can see I actually have, so this pot goes to this drying rack, this pot goes to this drying rack, this pot goes to this drying rack, and this pot goes to this drying rack. Same thing on that side. Now what all of these drying racks do as well is you can see they all move over to, and I can probably select as many as I can here. Okay, and you can see all of them are moving the output to the first mixing station. So that means when it gets to that gold quality, because I have this set to gold quality, it moves to the mixing station. So it automatically comes off of the plants as purple quality because of the fertilizer mix that we're using. And the way that this is currently set up is with Granddaddy Perp. You can use whatever seed you want on this. 1 thing of fertilizer, and then it goes to the respected drying rack, right? So that's going to be the updated combo here. I get roughly 300 buds, so you're looking at 3 full stacks here. So you can kind of let it run for a couple of days depending on how you have this configured over here. And if you give these to the dealers as well, feel free to put a press station here and then just move the press to here, and then you can just come and pick up the bricks and give them to your dealers, because your dealers will split it out as well. But all right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what I can bring out for you guys next. If I can, give you a strain that you want to see, specific effects that you guys want to see, let me know. I will do my best for that. But thank you for watching. If you made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button so we can continue bringing content out for you guys. We'll see you in the next one.